Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, joined today by Raspberry 2.
Hey.
For the Wolf's Bites.
Hello.
Stop sounding so unenthusiastic, Raspberry 2. That is a crime against humanity.
Ew, I'm doing criminal.
Anyway, so I've played this before.
Wait, I just noticed around the W, there's like a...
Yeah, it's a bite mark. That's clever. I like it. Yeah, so I've played this before on the channel. Raspberry 2 hasn't played it. I don't think you even watched the video because you're not at all a dedicated fan of mine.
I saw the first 10 minutes and then I had to go do something. I forget what.
Anyways, 2 players. So, since I was the pigs last time, I'm going to play as the wolf.
I like the guy with the mohawk.
After failing to thrive in the highly competitive residential demolition industry, mostly due to difficulties dealing with brick construction, the big bad wolf decided it was time for a career change. Unable to resist the lure of entrepreneurship, he decided to enter the restaurant business. I accidentally clicked off the screen. Curse the dual monitors! The 3 little pigs, dissatisfied with their free sample demolitions, are conspiring against the big bad wolf at his new restaurant, The Wolf's Bites.
We're so cute.
Yeah. The whole village turned out for the grand opening. Will the big bad wolf finally launch a successful enterprise, or will the 3 little pigs throw up a metaphorical brick wall and stop him? See, I was reading stop.
Show up a metaphorical brick wall?
There was an S around there. It could have been like, show him up?
Show him up a brick wall, you're gonna help him climb?
Yes. The wolf now plays. I'm Wolfie. Yay. Okay,
We're cuter than you.
Sorry. Okay, well...
It's not something to be sorry about. You should be sorry for yourself.
Okay, so this game operates similarly to the Yawhg, so there are places we can go. We can go to
I know how to play. I watched 10 minutes of your
video. Oh, right, you did.
I know how to play, I just haven't played.
Okay, so we're going to go to the Wolf's Bite. Well, I'm going to the Wolf's Bite. Because any good restaurateur needs to...
Wait, you already know what happens. I only saw a couple minutes, so I don't actually know what everything does.
Needs to run their own restaurant.
Okay, you have a strategy, don't you?
So I'm going to work... I could either work in the kitchen or work in the front. I think in the early days I'm going to have to work in the kitchen a bit more until I can really train up my cooking staff as best as possible, you know? You spend the day preparing delicious...
Wait, I read it for you, you read for me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because if you read for yourself, then you can do all your pig's voices.
Okay, yes.
You spend the day preparing delicious food for your guests, drawing from all of your culinary skill. At the end of each day, you're exhausted and covered in food, but the knowing your customers are well fed makes it worth it.
But the knowing?
Hey, that's what the game said, not me.
Grammar issues.
I'm sure it's technically valid. The wolf gains 1 reputation, just not as commonly used these days. A guest seems tense. You go check on them, and he says he's getting hungry, and you wouldn't like him when he's hungry. Oh no. It's the Hulk. Suddenly, his stomach swells, knocking over his table.
Ew.
The incredible bulk has come to the Wolf's Bite. Oh no! How are you going to deal with this disturbance? Let's see, I could focus on serving, focus on cooking, or focus on my guests.
Like the guests that just turned into the bulk?
I think this guy wants food, so I'm gonna focus on cooking. Frantically working across all 7 burners, you manage to keep up with the bulk. Plate after plate, dish after dish, the more he ate, the bigger his tab got. Finally, the hunger subsides, and it turns out Vince Vanner not only had enough coin to cover the tab, but he also offered to write a review for the restaurant on Squeak. The Wolf's Bite gains 2 quality, and the wolf gains 4 wealth and 1 reputation.
Yay!
Woo!
Well, good for you, not for me.
Alright,
the pigs now play.
You ain't sabotaging this restaurant. We served the bulk successfully. You can't compete with that.
What's the best way to sabotage? Can only that type of stuff go into your restaurant? Or can I-
I mean, you can go anywhere and do something productive. See, in the top right, you've got your reputation and your money.
and those
So
will
you
help
can
me throw
develop
you
those.
down.
Yeah, or you can, in certain places, you can try to sabotage me directly.
Let's go to your restaurant.
Well, I mean,
Why?
what? No,
Is that boring?
no, I mean, you can do
That
that.
happened last time?
No, I was just going to say, no, don't go to my restaurant, and then I was going to say, well, I mean, you're still paying customers and all, so... it's
Except we're
fine.
gonna work. You're gonna be paying us. That's our
Aw.
revenge. You spend the day working in the restaurant, trying to bring it down from within.
Who approved this?
The new hiring manager was thrilled she was able to fill 3 open spots so quickly. From messing up orders to dropping trays of food, I'm always...
Patrons.
Patrons, okay, that's how you say it. I'm always confused with that word. Patrons.
Insured. Insured.
I
As in, you know, like
wanted to
insurance.
say ensued. That's the wrong word here. Ensured each customer's first visit to the Wolf's Bite was also their last. The poor hiring manager had no idea what she was getting into. The Wolf's Bite loses one quality.
What?
Apparently, the Wolf's Bite has a food license and a liquor license, but not a dancing license.
I mean,
This could be a fun way to take the wolf down a few pegs.
well, I mean, I didn't think it would come up. You know?
Let's see. Just need the right tune. Alright, Sweet Rapunzel, Save a Seed, Write a Lancer, or Hey Indeed. Hey Indeed sounds fun. Don't wish to discuss marriage, just want you in my carriage. Now all my maidens, I want you on your most unseemly behavior. Let me some honey, I am thy neighbor. Dun, dun, dun. I should probably be singing this instead of just saying it weirdly. The infectious tune could not be resisted by the restaurant patrons.
Patrons.
Even the wolf found himself dancing.
Look, I'm going to have to patronize you until you say that right.
Sorry. Everyone is having a grand time, much to the
Chagrin.
chagrin. I'm so horrible.
Yeah, this game isn't afraid to break out those big words.
No one ever says that. Of the constable. I got that right.
Yes, you did.
Yes. The only one not partaking who gave the wolf a citation and a hefty fine.
What?
The wolf loses 3 wealth, but gains 1 reputation.
Ooh, thank you.
Because they loved our and awesome. They loved our awesome dancing.
Awesomely amazing antics. Ooh,
The
the Daily Wolf. Famous food critic coming to town.
Ooh. Gus.
Fiore.
Fury.
It's Guy Fieri, except it's Gus Fiore.
Oh, Gus Fury has caught wind of the intrigue.
Yeah, just intrigue.
Intrigue surrounding the wolf's fight and would like to feature it on his show Restaurants, Taverns, and Bars. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Will the episode be about redemption or revenge? Only time will tell.
Wolf's Bite opens. Out of magic, call O-Pig 3.
Hollow Pig 3.
Alright, the wolf now plays.
That's you, Wolfie.
What to do?
Go to the neighborhood.
Well, I mean, since our reputation is already so great, I think I should further it further.
By doing good stuff at the bad side of town?
Yeah, exactly. I could cooking classes for adults
Well,
or
you
mentor
are-
the youth.
You're probably better at cooking since you're a cooking person. Like, went to them with what? Cooking? You didn't say cooking, so you don't know what
I mean,
to get into.
being able to cook your own food could be the first step people need to get out of the bad side of
Yeah.
town, you know? But the youth, I mean, it's always popular to help the youth.
But you don't know how to help the youth. You only know how to cook.
I mean, you've ever...
See, you were never even a youth yourself. You've always just been a big bad wolf.
What? No. I'm teaching adults
You
how to
appeared
cook.
out of nowhere.
Malnourishment is a key element that perpetuates the vicious cycle of poverty. At least it's a close word. By teaching people how to cook nutritious and affordable meals, you can help break the cycle and empower people to improve their lot in life. See? Just like I said. And, you know, if you help out the adults, that'll help out the youths. You know?
Assume that adults help the youth.
I mean, I presume the youths have
What if
parents.
they just abandon them? Everyone has a parent, but what if their parents abandoned them?
Is that
Ew,
a mosquito?
There's a mosquito in the room and it's trying to eat me.
Oh, fun.
Yay.
Okay. The wolf's bite gains 1 quality, mostly due to mosquitoes.
This thing's gonna bite us. Just smash it with your wallet. Dude, you missed! We're trying to throw some stuff at the mosquito. It's not working. Alex, our receipt's not gonna do anything. Oh, I think you killed it.
Oh my gosh.
He just killed the mosquito.
Yay!
Yay.
CMeeCraft's recording studio gains 1 quality. Okay. Much to your surprise, there's a restaurant on the bad side of town.
Well, where else are they gonna eat?
It's probably like McDougall's or something.
McDougall's.
Yeah.
I've seen McDougall's in good parts of town before.
Yeah. Or maybe a Sandwich Queen.
What's a Sandwich Queen? I've never heard of that restaurant.
Or Manny's.
Is that supposed to be like Denny's?
No, I was going for like Wendy's. You flip the W upside down, make it an M, and then make it a slightly different name. I could have gone for Mendy's, but
That would have been more accurate.
I guess. Anyways, may as well scout the competition to see how much of a challenge they represent to your market share. You probably want a disguise, so it's not obvious what you are doing. Which disguise will you don? Let's see. Mustache, glasses, and a trench coat, a granny costume, or a collie disguise.
Oh, come on, you want to wear the granny costume.
I know that is a classic, but although did I do that, or was that someone else? Because I'm clear the big red wolf from the 3 Little Pigs. I'm not sure.
My theory is that's the same wolf in all of them.
Okay, so people would know it was me then, right? Because it would be something I'd be known for having done before. They'd be like, oh, that big bad wolf out at it with the granny costume again.
Yeah, it would improve your reputation.
No, mustache, glasses, and trench coat. Besides, I would look amazing in a mustache, glasses, and trench coat.
Okay.
The classic spy gear.
Actually, I think in real life that wouldn't look too good on you.
60% of the time, it works every time.
It's killing me with that.
You managed to slip in and order without anyone recognizing
I'm
you.
dying from that stupid thing you just said.
It turns out the entire menu is based on scraps and a fowl.
Offal.
Offal?
I don't know what that word is. I've never actually encountered that at all. We're just gonna call it offal.
The execution leaves a lot to be desired, but the idea is not bad. Maybe you could try a few gourmet versions at your place. The wolf's bite gains 1 quality. Look at that quality restaurant.
Ooh, my time.
2 and that's 3/5 to 3/4.
I've always wanted to go to the barn. Let's go.
Oh, it's the bar.
The bar. Get drunk or answer. Well, our dancing was pretty awesome last time, so let's answer the. Enter. I'm having a hard time. I can't speak today.
Is it too late?
I didn't get much sleep the night, like last night or the night before. It's not that late right now, but I'm tired.
It's okay. Just dance the night away. Something, 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 something. Yeah.
You don't actually know that song.
I've heard it on occasion.
The 3LP crew has the sickest. There it is again. I can't speak. Sickest. How do you
Move. Yeah, sickest.
sick? That's how it sounds. That sounds wrong.
3LP crew has the sickest moves this side of the Green River.
Alright,
It's supposed to be read in like that sort of accent, I think.
3LP crew has the sickest moves this side of the Green River. Yeah. Flares, windmills, and suicide flips can't keep up with the triple pigs, knuckle snout spins, and the pork bomb.
What was a pork bomb? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Those suckers got served. I'm the announcer. The pigs gain 1 reputation and 1 wealth. I have a great idea, blurted Stinky, whichever one that is. Which one's that?
I'm thinking probably the one with the pocket watch.
Okay. What if we threw up at the barn and told everyone it was food poisoning from the wolf's bite?
No one would believe that.
Binky and Sergey nodded in agreement in a 3 paws.
Sergey.
Sergey?
Sergey.
How do you know?
Because it's not Sergey, it's Sergey.
I would
That's
say
like an actual name, Sergey.
Alright. If you say so, Sergey.
Yeah, Sergey. Just don't, not that much of an emphasis on the last part. Just Sergey.
Sergey.
Hey, what's up, Sergey? How are you?
Blinking Sergey.
And it's better than Sergey. Hey, Sergey.
I like Sergey better than Sergey. Sounds better to me.
Anyway.
Cause you have other words that end in E, but it's not a lot that end in gay. Or A. Or eh.
The second half of that word is literally gay.
That's what I said. No, but it's G-E-Y. That's E. See, E-Y is E.
Yeah, just like in gray.
No one says gray like that. What? Alright, whatever. I'm tired. Ignore me. It's surprisingly hard to make a pig throw up, let alone all three. How could they do it? Lots and lots of booze. Eat the neighbors as aliens. And Pekaka chasers, whatever that means. I don't know what that means, actually. You.
No.
Let's get drunk. Yeesh. Oh. What's that say?
Yeah, sure, I can
I've got this. Yeshibo! I can feel it.
No, I think it's supposed to be it's slurring speech because of drunkenness.
Pigs don't get drunk. Actually, probably
Apparently they do.
Yeshibo! I can feel it.
You almost sound like Scottish.
They're Scottish pigs. Hey, don't you do that near me. Gonna make me.
Oh my gosh, you're making us 10 times worse.
They're vomiting. Win in Rome.
Oh my gosh.
I'm probably killing people's ears. I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. Wolf's bite made a shink in our stomachs, guys. You slur out to the onlookers. Yeah, sure, blame the wolf and not. Wait, oh, that's someone else talking. They're not drunk yet. Yeah, sure. Blame the wolf, and not the case of beer you think collectively drank. Roll your eyes. I had to.
They have a point.
Get out of my bar.
Yeah, I kind of think that person should have been like Scottish.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the pigs are Scottish.
Oh.
Or at least, well, the first one didn't have a Scottish accent.
Pigs lose. Ha ha ha! Take that. Spend all your money buying beer to worsen your reputation.
We're trying to worsen yours.
Yeah, 3 pigs get drunk in a bar. Somehow the wolf takes the blame. How do you think that would go over?
The pigs are so stupid.
You're a cartoon
Pigs
villain.
are actually really smart in real life.
Anyway,
Don't know what happened.
it turns out the wolf wasn't just blowing hot air when he talked about his new restaurants. The Wolf's Bite.
Comma, dude.
Yeah, I know. It was a comma. His new restaurant, the Wolf's Bite.
Restaurant, the Wolf's Bite. That's
Restaurant, the
you don't
Wolf's
pause
Bite.
that long in a comma. That's how you.
Well, you know what? Early reviews from local diners have been positive, and it looks like the wolf may have found a niche. Okay? And now the wolf gets to play. Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, so on to the bad side of town. Time to go to the good side of town.
It's just called the neighborhood. No one said it was the good side of town.
Well, it's clearly not the bad side of town.
Well, it's just not called the bad side of town. It could be the second bad side of town, but they just call it the neighborhood.
And I could go to the grocery store.
No, go to the neighborhood. That's
Or
where I
City
live.
Hall.
I live in the neighborhood. Go there.
But I could go to City Hall.
City Hall's worse. City Hall is just a hallway in the city.
I'm not sure that's accurate. I'm going to the neighborhood.
Alright, you gonna deliver food to the elderly?
Of course! Food's my thing!
True.
Yeah, look at me. Look how sly I look. Anyways, bringing good food to good people who cannot get it themselves is just good business.
And it advertises your restaurant.
Philanthropy strengthens your standing in the community and will ultimately draw in more customers. This makes sense and sense.
Ha ha.
The wolf gains 1 reputation and the wolf's bite gains 1 quality.
How's that getting equality? I get
Because-
the reputation thing, but I'm not sure how that.
Because it improves my craft while I have to make this food for these people.
Okay.
Having to bring garbage to the dump is a real nuisance.
Ew, we're giving it to them instead?
No! Ever the entrepreneur, you sense an opportunity. What if the garbage was collected and brought to the dump for the neighborhood without any intervention on their part? We could call it like waste management.
You mean like
company.
the garbage company?
Yes! Waste management. I'm not even sure if that's like a thing that is local to our area or a national thing. I'm not sure if anyone would get that. Anyways, surely people would pay for such convenience. All you need now is a business model. Let's see, I could reallocate current restaurant staff, which sounds like a terrible idea.
Is
This
that
is a side business.
What word is that? It looks like relocate, but it's not.
Reallocate.
Oh, it's like relocating, but not. Reassigning.
I could subcontract to C+ sanitation or subcontract to Java robotics.
Wasn't the whole plan to have stuff to do with sanitation? Why do you talk to the robotics people?
Because it could be automated, and that would be even better, theoretically. Robots don't demand at least a minimum wage. Robots, I don't have to pay $15 an hour to collect the trash!
You know, once they get smart enough, they will demand minimum wage.
No, they won't.
They'll demand more than minimum wage. We're like, we're robots, we're superior to you, give us everything.
I like automation. We'll subcontract to the Java robotics, because this world definitely has robotics advanced enough for this.
Okay.
Why not take automatic garbage collection to its most logical extreme? Robots programmed to deliver garbage to the dump seems like an ingenious, can't-fail strategy.
I bet something goes wrong.
Robots never get tired or ask for raises, so they make the perfect workforce. How could this go wrong? Unfortunately, once you alerted them to the opportunity, they cut you out, but offer you a royalty to avoid future litigation.
So like, have some money so you don't bother us again.
You also got recognized for tackling the problem. The wolf gains 3 wealth and 1 reputation. I didn't even need to start a business for that.
Alright, my turn.
I almost have 3 stars.
Alright, we want to get as far away from the barn as possible. But I'm not sure we're going to go to the bad side of town, because that's where the bad people are, and they're going to make fun of us for being
You know,
fools.
go take a hike.
Around the lake.
Yeah.
We're just...
Take a hike.
Go hiking! Alright, being more in shape will make it easier to do more damage to the restaurant. Hiking by the lake is a great exercise with a great view, which made it particularly invigorating. This training should allow you to do more sabotage quicker. The wolf's bite loses 1 quality. While rummaging around the shore looking for valuables, you come across a tiny
Tuxedo.
tuxedo.
It's a come on.
Tiny tuxedo. Hey, pigs! Is that the tuxedo talking? That's mine! Oh, that's a tiny person talking. Bring it over here! I'm a little indecently exposed. You follow the voice and see a tiny lobster claw beckoning you from behind a rock. Dun dun dun. Gentlemen, you've done me a great service this day. My name is that's is that Sunny or Sony?
Sunny.
Sunny Sambuca, apparently. Also known as the Lobfather.
Oh, the Lobfather.
To repay your kindness, I would like to render you one service of your choosing from a carefully curated list of 3 options. What'll it be, boys? Go after the wolf's seafood supply.
No!
Organize a strike.
Aw.
Threaten the wolf.
He's like a little lobster could threaten me.
Alright, so you want us to go after the wolf's seafood suppliers. That's what seemed to worry you the most, though.
Oh, gosh darn.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the fishermen an offer they cannot refuse, and then I'll tell everyone the wolf is a bad business partner. Once that gets around, fewer people will want to patronize the wolf's bite. The wolf loses 1 reputation.
My seafood suppliers! How will people get their stuffed tuna casseroles now?
This wolf gets better with every bite. Word is spreading of the... Again. Visionary, yeah, at the wolf's bite. With new recipes being introduced by the day, there seems to be no end to the wolf's culinary cunning. Just 3 days into his career, he has already one of the hottest restaurants in the kingdom.
What can I say? Okay, well then, seeing as how you've cut off my seafood suppliers,
Yay!
if you can't get something done right, you just have to do it yourself. I'm going fishing.
Okay.
Why have I not been doing this myself the whole time?
Was that a whale?
Yes.
How did a whale fit in the lake?
Hey, you know what they say? It's better to be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big pond.
Actually, it's not.
You sure?
Yes.
You want to be the smallest fish in a big pond?
I think it's more likely that the whale would die in a pond than it would for a little fish to die in the ocean.
I mean, this is a bit of an extreme, but I mean, if you're the biggest fish in the small pond, then you're at the top of that pond's food chain.
Yes, but they're not that big. That's just too big. You're just gonna die.
You don't know how deep that pond is. What if it's just that's just the surface of what is mostly just a massive like underground lake?
Like ice fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that could be ice. If it wasn't clearly spring. Anyway, seafood is very fashionable these days. Serving fresh wild-caught fish will diversify your menu offerings and expand the appeal of your restaurants. You caught a bunch of big ones, and this will feed a lot of patrons.
Whales aren't fish.
The wolf's bite gains 1 quality. Hey, wolf, come here. Listen, us
Grouse.
Gariles
You have to say it like that.
are sick of false Gariles rubbing our bulbous noses in the ground with their superior crocodilian heritage.
Grouse.
Stop
That's how you
it.
say that word. Grouse.
We are gonna fight them and kick them out of the lake.
Dun dun dun.
We need your help to claim this lake as true Gariles. Growl. I don't even know what that word is.
I've got it for you. Grouse.
Okay. We can pay you. Will you help us beat the false Gariles? Let's see. I could say, no, I am a chef, not a barbarian. Or let's get dangerous. Yo, I've turned my life around.
Let's get dangerous.
I'm not going to fall back on the violent tendencies that so frequently plague my species. I am a chef, not a barbarian. I refuse. Your fighting days are behind you, and the risk of injury is too high. If something happens to you, who will run the restaurant? Certainly
pigs.
not the 3 pigs.
The pigs will run it.
It's not like you can just take a month off to recuperate. Gus Fiore is going to be here. No effect.
You didn't do anything to help yourself.
I got slightly better quality though.
Alright. Let's see what happens at City Hall. Lobby or volunteer? Let's lobby.
Why would you lobby? Clearly you need a volunteer. You need an image change after what happened at the bar.
Oh, this is our image. Sorry, we're lobbying. Is this my pig talking?
Yes.
Alright, which one?
I don't know. Maybe the one that looks assertive with the graph.
Wait, this one's holding the paper though.
Oh, that is a good point.
Alright, you'll make this will be this one.
That one probably looks like the more intelligent one.
I wonder which one's actually talking. Alright, let's see. You know what this city needs? More regulations, especially in the food industry. They all sound different. When was the last time restaurants were inspected for cleanliness? When was the last time they were audited?
What?
They also don't pay enough taxes! You look at the roads!
You just asked them to audit me.
Man, look at the roads.
I am. They look like roads.
Clearly, more tax revenue is needed. The restaurants benefit from roads, so they should pay more to maintain them.
Doesn't everyone?
Shh, that's our secret.
A lot of my suppliers use trains.
The wolf loses one. You know that's true. The wolf loses one well.
The wolf loses one well.
Yeah, I'm just revealing a little plan here. As you wander outside the courthouse, dreaming up your latest prank, a woman with dazzling red hair and a roguish smile roaches up to you. Rose red and rose white. Wait, what? Hold on.
Rose red.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Rose red of what? Rose red of white and red law office at your service.
What?
She's very bored of her life. I hear you have a problem with the new restaurant in town. I also hear his food is served rather hot. With my help, You can sue that pesky wolf for endangerment, and maybe even win a tidy sum for a small fee, of course. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's just like talking bored.
What are you gonna shoot?
So what should we sue him for? Sue for public endangerment, sue for being ugly, sue for uncompetitive business practices. I don't want us to get a bad reputation for saying, yo, he's ugly.
I'm sorry, I can't help I have look, and being ugly, for the record, is not a crime.
And having a bulk in your restaurant is pretty much, that's public endangerment, so we could go at you for that. But I think uncompetitive business practices is the thing that you're most guilty of.
If I didn't serve the bulk, then that would be discrimination.
The bulk's dangerous.
You can't turn away people because they're dangerous. That's a slippery slope you're going on, Raspberry 2. Let it be known, Raspberry 2 is for discrimination based on dangerousness.
I'm not. You're being very mean to me. No, I do not discriminate. Sue for uncompetitive business practices. This was a tricky one, but Miss Red crafts an excellent argument that the Wolf, by owning the only upscale restaurant in the area, has a monopoly on upscale cuisine, and this is anti-competitive.
I can't help but no one else had the idea to do it until now.
The rumors of him potentially expanding to more locations only furthers the concern about his monopoly position. The court ruled against the Wolf's bite, and by court order decree, he must lower his prices and margin. The pigs lose one wolf, and the wolf loses one wolf.
Oh my gosh, this government! Witnesses report Gus Fiore's camera crew was seen near the Wolf's Bite yesterday, scouting for good angles and recruiting potential interviewees. The buzz over Gus's appearance at the end of this week was renewed and strengthened by the presence of his crew, with reports of fainting and swooning. Oh my gosh. Well,
fainting and swooning together is called swanking.
Nice. Well, someone's got to argue on my behalf at City Hall, so I'm gonna lobby.
Dude, seriously?
Look at my lobby. Look how professional I am at this.
Your, like, patches on your, like, elbows?
Yeah.
Looks like you had a hole in your shirt.
Hey, it shows that I'm of the people. Okay?
How many people do you know that have a patch on their elbow, though?
Everyone.
It's like the style.
Small businesses like the Wolf's Bite are the backbone of any thriving community and its economy.
What's the definition of a person? Does a person have to be human? That's always bothered me. Just saying.
Depends on whether things are anthropomorphized.
So do those count as people then?
Yes. Sure.
Ugh.
Maybe. I don't know.
If I saw that in real life, I would freak out.
I think we all would. Although, actually, thinking about it now, that is discrimination based on species! Stop it!
Well, everyone discriminates against species all the time. I mean, even if you love animals so much, you still treat them like animals.
No comment. You spend the day using your charm and political savvy networking with city council members. Like what I'm saying is a horse
can't use a computer.
And the mayor himself.
Like, animals are literally biologically extremely different from humans.
You may not impact legislation, but it might snag you a few more catering gigs. The wolf gains one reputation, the Wolf's Bite gains one quality.
But then again, would a robot ever be considered a person?
I don't know. You've been invited to join the Restaurant Association. See, there are other restaurants in town.
Like the one in the bad part?
Yeah.
But they are not an upscale restaurant.
It's a tremendous honor for the Wolf's Bite to join the likes of the Old Lady's Shoe, the Enchanted Pumpkin, and the Dickory's Dock.
I would eat the Old Lady's Shoe because that sounds funny.
By becoming a member, you'll show the city you're a restaurant to be reckoned with.
And you're gonna click off the screen!
Yeah! I have to make sure I didn't text the end the recording with one of those. Okay, we're good. Yeah, reckoned with. There's just one teensy issue. The hefty membership fee.
Gonna lose your wealth.
Got like 12 or 13, that's fine. Is the prestige worth the pennies? I could join the Restaurant Association. Thanks, but no thanks, or haggle the price down.
I never say thanks, but no thanks. I always say no thank you.
Anyways, I'm gonna join.
That's more to the point.
Yeah. I'm going to join. Well, thanks but no thanks kind of, Reinforces that, I'm glad you gave me the offer, but unfortunately I do have to turn it down. Yeah? Like, I appreciate the offer, but no.
You can still appreciate something and be concise.
Anyways, I'm going to join the restaurant association. Clearly I need to be associated with other restaurants. There's no way you can pass up such an excellent opportunity. But then I'll look cheap.
You are cheap.
No, I run an upscale restaurant. I'm not cheap. The wolf sprite deserves the attention. And you deserve a little recognition too, right?
Oh, your little ego.
Besides, this is more marketing than you could buy on your own. The wolf loses 2 wealth, but gains 2 reputation, and the wolf sprite gains 2 quality.
You're like bathing in ego right now.
I think that's money. Look at that! Look at that! I'm like a 3.5-star restaurant.
Okay. I'm supposed to be getting your reputation on 0, aren't I? Alright, let's head over to... I want to go to the grocery shop. Cooking classes.
What? A smear campaign? No!
What else are we supposed to do? The store gets a ton of foot traffic, the perfect audience for a spear campaign against the wolf spite. Pamphlets and pickets are the weapons in the battle for public sentiment, and you wield them with great effect. The wolf spite loses 1 quality. The wolf's primary supplier is on vacation, meaning the wolf spite has to use a grocery store in order to keep his pantry stocked. This creates a weakness and exploit while intensely stocking up for ourselves. If we buy up one or more cooking aids, the wolf will be left in the lurch.
If you don't start reading properly, I will read it for you.
Which purchase would be most effective? Buy up the salt, buy out the herbs, buy out the meats. The meats are the most expensive thing. The salt needs to go in everything. Herbs are good for the taste. Let's buy out the meats. This would have been utterly devastating, but somehow the wolf was able. Wait, this is someone talking. Who's talking? We don't know.
Probably one of your pigs?
Oh. This would have been utterly devastating! But somehow the wolf is able to keep meat on the menu without using the store. Either he's back up to his old ways, or as an alternate supplier.
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
Regardless, we now have 100 pounds of meat to work with before it rots. Pigs lose 1 wolf.
I have my ways.
The wolf spite has culinary world ablaze.
Quit sounding so bored, Raspberry 2!
I'm not bored, it's just my voice when I talk.
That is, the wolf's bite has set the culinary world ablaze with revolutionary recipes like his Crucible Fired's chicken curry. There's enough deliciousness for an entire family or a particularly hungry VIP. We recommend you make a reservation soon before the Gus effect makes the lines even longer.
Oh, the Gus effect, I get it.
Okay, day 6.
Hello, wolf. How many days are there?
7.
Could have told me that beforehand. I would have been more useful for my time.
Let's see, where should I go? I can go to the witch's hut. Go to the bar.
Yes, go there. Bar.
Actually, I think I'll have to go to the Culinary Institute.
Oh, good choice.
It's always good to brush up on your skills. Regional cuisines?
With
Pierre?
They have a last name, dude.
No, they don't.
You have to call him Mr. something.
Mr. Pierre.
Mr. Pierre.
You spend the rest of the day. You spend the day training under the watchful eye of Mr. Pierre. With his expert tutelage and rigorous instruction, your cooking knowledge and culinary technique grow.
For some reason, I looked at that and I thought it said groovy. I'm like, what is this?
Groovy!
Like, I'm so tired.
The wolf spite gains 1 quality. The famous interior designer, Yawhg-like Bonbon, is putting on a workshop at the Culinary Institute on restaurant aesthetics. After a rigorous all-day session, Yawhg-like reveals the final design
French,
challenge.
Sorry, I don't know French. I can't help you with that.
Remember, students, what is seen is just as important as what is not seen. That's my best French accent. Let clean design principles guide you.
It's not heavy enough.
Which motif do you employ?
That's better.
Okay. I could go airy curvature, dusk till dawn, or post post-modern chic.
I thought that said post-mortem. I'm so tired. I'm going insane.
Let's see, curvature is always nice. What does dusk till dawn mean?
It means, so when you go in there in the morning, it's like really nice, you know, breakfasty. When you go there in the afternoon, still really nice, but it's more lunchy looking. But like it's the same design, but it works still. And then you go in there to dinner, and it still works.
So you use like a lot of natural lighting, and depending on where the sun is in the sky, it changes the whole feel of the restaurant to better suit that time of day.
Yeah, like it's the same thing, but it feels different.
I love it. I love it so much that I'm choosing airy curvature. Ah, this is fabulous design. That is awful. The gentle curvature of the foyer flows seamlessly into your dining room and open concept kitchen.
Could have said seamlessly better.
The airiness and hold on. The airiness and uncomplicated form is the essence of good design.
You're pronouncing things like an American dude.
Exquisite job.
You're not very good at this.
The website gains 3 quality. Tres!
That's Spanish. Trust me, I'm taking a Spanish class.
Tres quality! The pigs. 4-star restaurants!
Oh, you can have a French person speak Spanish and they speak Spanish in a French accent. That'd be so cool.
Yes. Where are you going?
Let's go to the bad side of town. Vandalize buildings or kick it if the west side porkers gang. Let's just kick it if our friends. Yeah. Porkers have a sweet monopoly on the local underground candy market. The secret to their success is the extra sugar, which makes their goods extra potent and addictive.
You guys you're pushing sugar on the youths of the bad side of town? This is worse than I ever imagined!
We want them all to be obese. So that we can take over the world.
You're making sugar addicts!
Everyone's a sugar addict.
How can you do this with a good conscience?
They're not good. They have no conscience.
I mean, clear conscience, but still.
This one's only with a conscience because it's the cute one.
Oh, okay.
This one's the second cutest one, so it has one. And this, I don't even know what this is. So it's normal one.
Anyways,
since candy's cheap and high in calories, the CC ruin people's dinners. This means less people going to the Wolf's restaurant or his stupid cooking classes.
But my cooking classes are the
stupid.
best.
The pigs are in Toonwealth. Toonwealth!
Toonwealth, is that from Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker? Because in Smash, the Link, that's...
Toon Link?
Yeah, Toon Link.
I was thinking other things of Toon and like cartoons.
Toontown?
Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Tunes, like music.
Yeah.
Everything else with tunes in it came up before that.
Anyway.
I even thought of dunes.
You were saying?
You make no sense. After moving several pounds of candy, the candy head cook.
The head candy cook.
Heisenberg has called for a meeting. Gentlemen, we are doing well on the west side of town, but
That side of town. It's on the east side too.
Oh my
I mean, if we presume this is a north-oriented map, it's on the east side.
Some maps are west-oriented, like the one in the Hobbit.
Even if it was west-oriented, then this is the south side. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, this would be the north side.
I'm building an empire. I'd like you 3 to push sugar in other parts of town. What do you say? Sell in the neighborhood. Sell near the wolf's bite. Sell near the lake.
I take this from a fellow entrepreneur. Clearly, there's a huge market for sugar
in the
at
wolf's
the lake.
bite. Nobody wants to buy candy on the way to the restaurant. Sad.
What did you expect? My food is that good.
I guess I just expected to see they figured me out. I wanted them to be full before they could eat anything at your restaurant.
Well, I mean, imagine if you were out standing in front of like a high quality 5-star restaurant or something,
and someone knocked on your door.
and you're just like, hey, do you want to buy a Hershey's bar?
They're not selling Hershey's. They're selling
candy.
Like, they're selling pixie sticks. Those are pure sugar.
Yeah, even worse.
That's what I'm saying. They all said it would ruin their appetite. You have to liquidate the inventory another way. Otherwise, you'll end up in Heisenberg's pockets. The pigs lose too wealth and one reputation. Oh, it goes. The Daily Wolf over the Moon. With filming of restaurants, taverns, and bars.
Why are you
Set to
whispering?
begin tomorrow. We couldn't be happier for our own very wolf thing, yeah. From the rough in the tumble streets of the past of town in the field, demolition business, natural.
With filming of restaurants, taverns, and bars
Start from
set
here.
to begin tomorrow, we couldn't be happier for our very own wolf. From the rough and tumble streets of the bad side of town to a failed demolition business, and now a successful restaurateur, he's made everyone proud. The well-deserved bump from being featured seems to be a happy ending for this tale of redemption.
The pigs aren't proud.
Okay, as my final act, I think I gotta go to the Wolf's Bite.
And die.
I'm gonna work in the front of the restaurant so I can, like, you know, interact with Gus as he's...
With your fans.
And my fans, yeah.
Gus is your fan. Well, he will be after you go to your awesome restaurant.
You spend the day greeting the guests and waiting tables. Your customers appreciate the visible effort you are making to ensure they have a pleasant experience.
All about the effort, even if you're actually really terrible.
Seeing happy customers makes running around for hours on end worth it. The Wolf's Bite gains one
What if
quality.
you're a psychopath and you're like, I want to see unhappy customers? And they got fired.
Socialite Briar Rose is dining at the restaurant this evening. Is that actually Briar? It should, yeah, definitely.
Briar.
The paparazzi are also out in full force trying to snap a photo of the elusive celebrity.
Are you the elusive?
This is a high-risk, high-reward opportunity to get a lot of eyes on your brand and promote your restaurant. What do you want to serve her for dinner? Could go for a gourmet Caesar salad, blue cheese and peppercorn crusted filet mignon, or banana mais sandwich.
The blue cheese and peppercorn thing.
No, but that's filet mignon. If this
I thought that's supposed to be good. I don't know if I've ever had it before, but
here's the thing,
it's
it's like stereotypically amazing steak and whatnot.
Have I ever had it? I've been to like some fancy
maybe.
steak places. I'm not sure if I've ever had that.
Anyways, but the thing is, we don't serve her filet mignon because then everyone will know she's some important, wealthy celebrity. Or she's trying to avoid the paparazzis. Like the way you attract the paparazzis is walking into, say, McDonald's and being like, "Hey, I want the filet mignon."
Actually, that's the way to get yourself like locked up for being crazy. Everyone knows they don't have that at McDonald's.
I think the Caesar salad
I
is
thought it was McDougal's anyways.
the safe choice here.
Whatever.
Briar Rose pricks her finger on salad fork and unleashes a long forgotten family curse, falling asleep on the bed of
Oh,
romaine
you need
lettuce.
to do the sandwiches. You don't need a fork.
Oh. Oops. This is a disaster. People are going to think your restaurant bored her to sleep. Where's Prince Charming when you need him?
I don't know.
Wolf's Bite. No! No!
Yes!
No quality!
I didn't even do it! You did it yourself!
No! I'm just shy of 4 stars now. Why? Why? Pigs, you need to do something that backfires so horribly on yourself it helps me.
Alright, we're walking into... Should we go to the Wolf's Bite?
I know, no one's been to the witch's hut yet.
Ever?
Someone may have been there last episode. I forget.
Let's take this on with the Culinary Institute. Train in food sabotage. This is just training. We don't need training. We need to get something done. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Be guests or work.
Could be guests in the restaurant.
Which is, put a hex in have your fortune told.
Yeah, have your fortune told.
Too late for that. Volunteer a lot. It's like the same thing every day, okay? What can you actually do here? Okay. Alright, we're going to the Wolf's Bite. That's where we started, and we're going to be guests this time. See how horrible your food is. You spend the day eating in the restaurant, being as much of a nuisance as possible. You order things that are not on the menus, like the steak at McDonald's. Send back every order at least once, intentionally spill drinks, and disrupt other guests' meals.
For a second, it was going. It sounds like you're going to intentionally distill drinks.
Well, how else do you distill it? Well, I guess you can do that unintentionally if you really wanted to. Anyways, well, you wouldn't want to if it's unintentional.
Anyways.
If you really want to unintentionally do, you could do it. Well, like I was saying, you were the only ones in the restaurant by the end of the night. The Wolf's Bite loses 1 quality. Gal Frosty is doing a feature on the Wolf's Bite for her hit show. This seems like a golden opportunity for sabotage.
Oh, saboteur, no.
What do you want to do? Steal the show, replace the proteins, or complain on camera? Let's steal the show. We're gonna go out with a boom. What do people actually say? Because that didn't sound right.
Bang.
We're going out with a bang.
Sonic boom.
The pigs decide to ham it up and hog the camera. While this doesn't necessarily hurt the wolf's bite, it certainly helps to make the pigs a household name. Yes, so we'll do better even though we didn't defeat you. The pigs gain 1 reputation. Finally. Look at how, oh, the cute one. The second cute one. That. I don't understand it. It's confusing me. Why is he so furry? I like these two. I'm unsure about that one.
Alright. The Daily Wolf taking a bite out of the big time. Local celebrity chef The Wolf was featured on a special hour-long episode of Restaurants, Taverns, and Bars in what is likely to be one of the highest-rated episodes for the long-running series. Guest Fiore not only explores the food, but also the soul of the restaurant and its culinary maestro. Please tune in next week when the show airs. Also, I think that's pronounced maestro.
It could be like it's Spanish and it's like... It's not a Spanish word. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. Ooh.
It's probably French.
Alright, I'm ready. The wolf's bite emerged as the place to be in the entire kingdom. No other social scene could compete. Celebrities, artists, politicians, and even royalty competed for seats in the highly esteemed restaurant. The pigs, ever the restaurant's enemy, finally gave up.
Ha!
The more they attacked the restaurant's reputation, the more it backfired and damaged theirs.
Ha!
I got it! Wait, who's that? That's one of the pigs,
Yeah.
isn't it? Which one should it be?
The clever one.
Which one's that?
Actually, the not quite as clever one.
Which one's that?
That one.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
It's a Scotch accent. How did
Yeah.
I forgot.
I don't know.
I got it.
I got it!
I got it! You guys know about guilty by association. You guys, I can't do it anymore. What happened? I'll just do the other one.
You guys know about guilt by...
Guys know about guilt by association. This is the first one we did. What if we tried to get praise by association? If we promote the Wolf's Bite, then people will think we work for the Wolf's Bite. Then they'll like us as much as they like the restaurant. Pig's change of tactics actually worked, and they rode the wolf's coattails up the social ladder. I personally don't think coattails look that good.
They're the best.
I'm not a big fan of coattails, sorry.
I've got the best coattails.
You don't have anything coattails.
I've got the best coattails.
The pig's promotion was so effective the wolf invited them to a free meal in the VIP section. Can you believe... which one is this? I don't remember.
Pinky.
Which one's that? Is that the Scottish one?
Maybe.
Can you believe... Oh, I can't do it anymore. What happened? What happened to my Scottish accent? Start it out for me.
Could you believe... No.
What was that?
Can you believe we used to bash this place?
Can you believe we used to bosh this place? That's not quite Scottish.
Quit trying to pin an accent and just do a voice.
His accent changes over time. Said Banky, mouth stuffed with crucial fried chicken curry. And is that it?
Yeah.
That was really, what's it called?
Climactic.
Anticlimactic, actually.
Oh, but my restaurant is like the best ever.
I think it was partially caused by me messing up at the end that it seems so anticlimactic.
Well, anyways. That's been the Wolf's Bite. For to see some more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I've been CMeeCraft, one Razor 2, and we'll catch you, or at least some of us, or none of us, will catch you next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.